Presence and power, power and presence, inner union, the shadow, and becoming whole now. Before we talk about power, before we talk about integration, before we talk about the shadow, let's arrive here. Because everything we are about to explore only works in presence. This channel is called Power and Presence because power does not come from effort. Power comes from coherence. When nothing in you is split, nothing in your life needs to be forced. So, as you listen, don't analyze, don't rush ahead. Just stay with the feeling of being here. Because presence is not something we add, it is something we stop leaving. Once you are present, you begin to notice something subtle. You may feel two movements inside of you. One that wants to hold steady, and one that wants to move and feel. This is not a problem. It is the design. Every human being carries both a masculine principle and a feminine principle. Not as gender, not as roles, but as functions of consciousness. Presence deepens when these two stop competing. The masculine holds the moment. The masculine within you provides stillness, structure, boundaries, direction. It allows you to stay. Without it, presence collapses into distraction. The feminine lives the moment. The feminine within you provides feeling, sensitivity, intuition, flow. It allows the moment to feel alive. Without it, presence becomes hollow. Presence is their cooperation when the masculine holds and the feminine inhabits. You are not trying to be present. You are present. And this is where power begins to assemble naturally. Ancient traditions gave this inner union a name. They called it the Bridal Chamber. Not a ceremony, not a metaphor for romance, but the moment when what was divided inside you comes back into relationship. When will stops fighting feeling, strength stops suppressing sensitivity, control softens into clarity. Something stabilizes. You stop leaking energy. You stop sending mixed signals into the world. And without trying, your presence becomes magnetic. And this is why integration directly affects manifestation. Because manifestation does not respond to desire alone, it responds to coherence. And this is where the work deepens. Because if coherence is power, then anything that disrupts coherence is where power has been hidden. This is what Carl Jung called the shadow. The shadow is not darkness, it's unowned energy. Parts of you that once could not be held, so they are pushed or they were pushed out of awareness. But what is pushed away does not disappear, it waits. And it expresses itself through reactivity, sabotage, emotional charge, repeating patterns, not to punish you, but to be reintegrated. So here is the key insight for power and presence. Your shadow is not blocking your manifestation. Your shadow is part of your manifestation signal. When part of you wants something and another part fears it, your energy divides. The universe does not respond to divided signals. It mirrors coherence. So shadow work is not about fixing flaws. It's about bringing all of your energy back online. Once you understand this, you stop fearing your reactions. You start using them. Any strong reaction is simply presence, knocking on a closed door. Instead of suppressing it, ask, what part of me wants to be seen? What energy is returning to awareness? The moment you recognize the shadow, you are no longer possessed by it. You are present with it. And presence is containment. This is where the inner masculine and feminine work together again. The masculine provides stability, non-reactivity, choice. The feminine provides feeling, movement, release. Together they digest the shadow, not by acting it out, not by suppressing it, but by including it. And inclusion restores power. Now something changes. You stop manifesting from effort. You stop affirming against resistance. Your nervous system settles. Your intention clarifies. You are no longer trying to become, you are being. And manifestation becomes an echo of who you are in the present moment. Power is coherence. Presence is alignment. Reality responds naturally. Once a day, return here, right here. Sit. Feel your body. Breathe slowly. Say inwardly, I am here. I am whole. I allow union within. And then notice whatever arises and stay. That is the practice. Not perfection, presence. You were never meant to be fragmented, not between masculine and feminine, not between light and shadow, not between human and divine. Wholeness is not achieved, it is allowed. And when nothing in you is rejected, power becomes natural, presence becomes stable, and manifestation becomes inevitable. This is power and presence. Go with love and peace, with wisdom and understanding, and enjoy this day.